So we want you to focus today, if you want to, on the concept that you are walking around all day, every day, establishing a foundation or a point of attraction, a sort of grid that will fill in. The grid, a grid. So as we're talking to you today about this point of attraction, we're going to be asking you, what are you doing with your grid? What kind of a grid have you got going on? And we want you to come to recognize that when your grid is a vibrational match to the grid of who you are. Now, what do we mean by that? The source within you. Oh, you were born into this physical time-space reality with this powerful point of attraction. You are pure positive energy. You knew your value. You know your worthiness from that perspective. You knew the reason that you were coming into this experience. You were solid and steady and sure. You knew love. You were love. You are love. You loved. In other words, just such a solid, steady grid. Nothing had diverted you from it. You hadn't seen some injustice in the world, or no one had wronged you. No one had made you feel uncomfortable. You had not yet given your attention to those things that would cause you to offer a vibration that could cause some separation. If you care about how you feel, then you're going to choose better and better feeling thoughts. And when you choose better and better feeling thoughts, you'll choose more often to be in the vortex. You'll choose more often to be in alignment with all that you are. And once you establish patterns of feeling good, that's when, and this is the new analogy that we're offering you these days, that's when you establish deliberately. Sometimes you do it indeliberately, but everything is better when you do it on purpose. You establish deliberately your point of attraction. In other words, you deliberately look for reasons to feel good. You awaken in the morning and maybe meditate for a few moments. That's a powerful way of coming into alignment with who you are. Because when you stop thought, you stop resistant thought. And when you stop resistant thought, your vibration raises. And when your vibration raises, you come into alignment with who you are. When you make lists of positive aspects, you come into alignment with who you are. When you focus upon things that you appreciate, you come into alignment with who you are. But sometimes something that's happening in your experience has your attention. And it's right that it does sometimes. So sometimes something has your attention that keeps you from being in alignment with who you really are. And so what we want to help you to understand is that no matter what you are giving your attention to, in giving your attention to it, you are establishing what we are calling a basis or a foundation or a point of attraction. That's where people make their first mistake. You go out of the vortex and engage, recognize that you don't feel good, and then try to do something about it. So what are we saying? This is really an important conversation. This is our favorite thing that we've ever said to anyone ever. Ever, 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 ever. Don't try to fill your own grid in. That wasn't it. Our favorite thing that we've ever said ever is, when you align with the energy and the inspiration is pouring forth from you, the probability of them coming into alignment with you is much greater because you've practiced the vibration in advance. Now here's what we're getting at. This is the statement that we so want you to take away from this gathering. If you will decide that you are going to create your own reality in advance, not in the middle of an out of the vortex moment. And you know, almost all of you are attempting to do the most of your creating in an out of the vortex moment. You wait till something goes wrong and then you say, oh, give me a process. I got to do something. I got to get back into alignment. I got to do something. But it's too late. It's like you've jumped out of an airplane. It's at 50,000 feet. You have no parachute. What do I do? What do I do? Just give it a minute. It'll be over soon. That's what happened. And we really mean that. In other words, just ride it out. Don't try to fix it, because you'll do more damage. And by more damage, that's not the word that we really want Dester to find. You'll do more practicing of a vibration that's going to come back and bite you in the... We don't want her to say that either. If you just chill. Just let it play out. Don't fight it. Just let it play out. Don't try to make it a teaching moment. Don't try to make it the moment that you're valiant. Just let it happen, because the grid's already filling in. So that's what we're saying. That's what we're saying. You got a grid going and it's filling in. Just live with it. But set an intention to do better grid work. better grid work later. We've been calling that pre-paving for years. If you'll do your grid work in advance,